Hey guys, it's Alfredo with Alfredo's Auto Glass, and today I'm working on this Ford F150 back window from 2004 to 2010, at least 2008. From 04 to 08 is listed on the parts when you look it up for the part. Anyways, let me get to this back window. You've probably seen this tool. Equalizer sells this tool. I don't know exactly how it works 100%, but I made it work for me. So first of all, I broke this side off, and that helped me a lot, and I'll show you why. But first, let me show you how it works back here. There's bolts all the way around, 9mm bolts that hold the nuts that hold the window in. So in order to remove the two on this side, you have to remove this side cover. And if you want to do the job right correctly, so you would do that in order to get to these two nuts on this side, because it's very difficult to work from behind the seat. So if you take off the seat, you can move this and it'll be really easy to access to that nuts. So moving on to how to remove the seat, because that's probably the most difficult thing if you don't know how to do it from the job. So let me show you in here what's in here. Come on inside. So there's this plastic retainer, okay? And this plastic retainer, you got to push it in order to be able to release the seat up. There are 3 hooks, 1, 2, and 3 behind the seat, okay? So let me show you, and please note that this is to the right of the plastic retainer. So it's on the left, it's on the inside. Same thing on the passenger side. It's on the inside of the frame, not on the outside. So just so you have a little guide, okay? So these are the hooks on the actual back seat, and here's the trick, okay? So you'll have the seat like this. Let me just put it down all the way. So you'll have the seat, okay? And then you see this little button right here, okay? So look at this little button, and then you're gonna go about 1/2 inch to the left of the button. So here's 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna come down, and then with the fork, with the side of the fork that I broke, and this curve is gonna face towards me. So I'm gonna stick it in here. You see, remember the 1/2 inch towards the left. Okay, you're gonna go right above. This is what it looks like. So there's like a frame right here, part of the frame, and it's flat. So you're gonna go to the left of that. So you're gonna go right, slide it through. If it doesn't go through, just wiggle it, and then it'll eventually go through. So now let me go to the other side, so you get to see what I'm poking. So what I did, what I was doing, I went through this little opening, and the plastic retainer, it's right here, and you have to push it in order to let the this bar slide up. So aim for that hole and push it through, and then slide the seat up, and that will release the seat. So once again, you're gonna go to the button. You're gonna go about 1/2 inch. You're gonna go through here. This is facing me. The seat's gonna be on your way, the bottom seat. So you're gonna slide it like this, find the hole, and once you find the hole, you poke through that hole. And then when you're poking through that hole, move the seat up and down, and then it'll just come right up. All right? Same thing on the passenger side. The passenger side is once again 1/2 inch towards the right. On the driver's side, it's towards the left. On the passenger side, it's towards the right. So you find the hole, you wiggle until you find the hole, and then you push. You'll feel it once it goes through. All right? Okay, so that's removing the seat, and then you'll have to remove this first. Somebody had already replaced this before. So you remove this little nuts right here, and this panel will come off, and then you can just slide it, and it gives you enough space to remove the seat right through it. So, and then you start removing the 9mm nuts, and then there's a hidden right here little cap remove that cap and you'll find the 10mm bolt. And then to remove the plastic little Christmas trees, sometimes they do break. So I carry the black ones. I don't have the same color. I carry the black ones. I let my customer know they broke, but I have replacements that are black. Almost all the time they're okay with it. They don't break every time, but they do break sometimes. So have extra ones with you. So moving on to the next thing. When you get the window, I have a Carlite brand. It already comes with the butyl tape, and it has foam core on the inside. But as you can see, it's damaged on a lot of little different places. I'm not really happy with that. See, like right here is very flat. That could compromise the seal. So this is actually going to be trash. I'm not going to be able to use this. So I'm just going to remove it. Just be patient removing it. Okay, so once you remove the entire thing, so I'll be doing that right now. Once you remove the entire thing, you're going to grab the new one and you're going to lay it down. Okay, you're going to lay it down, and then what I do, I remove a little piece of this paper material, like this much, and I'm using this to push down on it. That way you don't have your fingerprints and grease and oil all over the new. See, this one, it won't stretch. So if you try to use it and put it together, it won't work. So if you do that, and then once you have like a bigger piece, and you already put this, or let's say once you're already done putting the butyl tape all the way around, you'll cut a piece this big, and you just like lay it, and then what you do, you go like this. Instead of putting your finger directly to the butyl tape, you use your thumb and a piece of paper, and you go all the way around. But if you have a bigger one, of course, you just lay it down and you're able to cover a bigger area. I know sometimes it's easier to visualize, so I'm gonna show you what I meant. So first of all, I want to show you that there's like a little opening on the actual frame of the glass where you have your seams. So there's a bottom one and there's a top one. So this is what I meant with the long piece of this material. So you put it there and then you push it down. That way the butyl tape touches very well on the glass. So just do that all the way around, and now you have a nice seal. And when I was putting it down, I had a piece of it like this, so just cut a little piece and put it in your nail, and you just let the string hang, and you're getting it, pushing it down towards the glass. So and that's it. Suction cups on the outside, I would line up the bottom first and then the top, because you're able to see the bolts going right through the body of the vehicle. To remove the butyl tape off, all right guys, it's important. So right here in the middle, the hole is smaller, so your guide should be the middle. So I'm gonna come here, get very close to the holes. There's the middle one, and now that the bottom ones are in, now the top ones are in. And you start pushing in, make sure that they don't come out. Now that all of them are in, just press on the glass, put some weight on it. That way it helps when you're tightening down the nuts on the inside. What I like to do, like to push and just stay on there. And now, very important on the inside, go in one direction. So like if you start here, go all the way in one direction. That way you don't have pressure in between the frame. So it's better to start tying down all the way in a circle, either clockwise or counterclockwise. All right, so the window's in. Go ahead and put everything back together. If you wonder how tight you should tie it, just be conscious on the space that you have between the frame of the glass and then the pinch weld. So as you can see, it's almost a little bit over a 1 millimeter, 2 millimeters, about 2 millimeters. They're hand tied. Do not use a drill, use your hand to tie them all the way around. So very important. You don't want to create stress to that frame. And there is one behind here in the back. And that's it. I'm gonna put everything back together. We want it to look that clean like that. The secret, well, not a secret, but the technique is first remove as much as you can with the old butyl tape that is already there. If it's too hot, you don't want the butyl tape to get all over. As you're removing, spray water all over. Spray water. That way, if it does touch the body, you're able to peel it off really quick. And then if you have a leftover, get a new butyl tape, and then just clean off the rest of it until you get almost, your goal should be to remove almost 99% of it at least. That way you have a good bonding with the new butyl tape. Alright guys, I want to show you how to do it. I already put the window and everything, and I thought it's better if you see it on the car. So I took this off. If you don't take this off, you're not gonna get it off. So here's the little pin right here. I go about half an inch. I'm gonna go in with this part, and I'm gonna try to find the frame. Sometimes when you put your hand, actually right here, half an inch, find the frame, the hole, and wiggle it until it goes through. So once it goes through, all you have to do is and that releases the seat, and then you go to do the same on the other side. All right, so sometimes when you're not used to it, it'll take a little bit to find that hole, but you could always tuck in your hand to try to feel where that hole is and guide it through. But once you do it a few times, you'll get the hang of it, and then you'll be able to figure it out. So thanks. So I hope this helps you guys, and it helped me. I know there's a few videos online on how to take it off, but they don't really explain it to you very well. So I thought I'll do a video for you guys and help you remove this pain in the butt back seat. So thanks for watching. Alfredo from Alfredo's Auto Glass. Hit like, and thanks for taking time to watch my videos. God bless.